So yeah.
How are you, mate? I went to Anfield, didn't I? Did you see me pics? I went to Anfield, got a picture there of it.
Hey, I tell you what, mate, Stevie G's looking out of shape, isn't he?
Yeah, well, you know what? He deserves to, mate, doesn't he? You know.
He's knocking on in years now, isn't he, bless him?
No, he's younger than me, and I'm still a young whippersnapper.
How old is it? How old is Steven Gerrard now?
40s, late 30s, early 40s.
No, he's fucking well older than that. He's been retired about 10 years. Yeah, Steven Gerrard. Football manager. Yeah, well, he's done well doing that, hasn't he? He's a year younger than me.
All right, there you go.
46, mate. He'll be 46 in May.
Well, I tell you what, you wouldn't have been able to run that. How long was he on for? He did the full first half on Saturday, and he went off for about halfway. Yeah, but about half an hour in the second half.
I can't run, mate. I've never been able to run. Are you a runner?
No, I've never been a runner.
You've got the physique and attributes of a runner.
Fucking, I'm talking about physique. Fucking Peter Crouch, come on.
That's Crouch, physique.
His legs, honestly, he's got legs like fucking cocktail sticks. They're like fucking chopsticks.
He's like the antipathy of what a stick man is. If you humified a stick man,
he's got lycra shorts on and they fucking flap in the wind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't let my daughter watch Peter Crouch if he's on telly because it's triggering. You know what I mean? It's like
I was like at the Kenny Dalglish stand, right opposite the cop. I was that side, so we had all the Borussia Dortmund supporters in, and they were. And honestly, looking Crouchy was down at the cop end, and you could fucking see his teeth. His teeth. And
did he win?
It was the weirdest thing I've seen in my life, mate. Honestly.
What was the score?
It was 2-2. It was 2-2. It was just good, you know. Klopp was there at the end. He's walking around. He's going up to all the stands, giving it the old punch. You know, and it was good to see Klopp back. You know, after this horrendous year.
You'd like to see him back full time, I'm guessing.
God, yeah. Is
there any chance of that?
Everybody was giving him those vibes, I think, on Saturday.
Is he managing anyone else now, or is he kind of?
No, he was doing that Red Bull thing. I don't know if he's still doing that Red Bull envoy thing. But Kenny Dalglish was there, Ian Rush, John Aldridge. They were like in the managerial, like coaching team there. But yeah, you know, some of the old players. I loved Igor Bishkard and Vladimir Smitsa and Sami Hyypiä. You know.
Oh, Hyypiä was great, wasn't he?
I mean, these are all the players who mounted that amazing fucking comeback. You know, in 2005. So.
Was Torres there, mate?
No, I loved him. I loved him. A pity he never went down as a Liverpool legend, Fernando. El Nino. We loved him, and he fucked off to Chelsea and ruined his career, didn't he? Suarez, again, you know, he just fucked himself up. He was crazy, wasn't he? But again, you know.
Yeah, fucking biting people, didn't he?
I know, yeah, it's like your fucking dog.
He doesn't bite people, mate. He has a gentle, playful nibble. That's about it. I tell you what, mate, we've been at my mum and dad's this weekend, and you've seen the size of fucking Slinky, mate. I've got something to tell you about that as well, actually. I've got a sausage dog, so he's fucking ridiculous. He's upstairs in bed still with Lottie and Brett. Now, that was good this morning. I woke Brett up and said, "Come and give me a hand with these fence panels." I'm like, it's just gone 9 o'clock. They don't see 9 o'clock in the morning normally, mate. You know. But yeah, we've been over to my mum and dad's, and my mum and dad have got 2 bitches. Both of them have been spayed, but they're both big dogs. So Slinky's been trying to fuck Chloe, the sheepdog. He's got no chance because he's tiny, can't even reach. But there was one point my dad told me, I didn't even see this. There was one point where Slinky had mounted the back of Chloe, but on her back, nowhere near her pussy. On her back, yeah? And she just stood up and walked off, and Slinky was just on top of her, and she walked off, mate. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, on the way home yesterday, because avid listener watchers will know that Charlie likes to take the piss out of me on Facebook videos and that. And he was going on about... I never even realised this at the point in time when you did it, mate. But I posted the video about us getting diverted by Waze. Yeah? And it was more country lane. And then you went on there and you were taking the piss. You were like, hey, soft lad, I fucking drive on these fucking day, mate. Well, I never even realised this. I was in Cheshire. I was in your fucking neck of the woods when I was on those roads, mate. You know what I mean? You were taking the piss out of yourself.
I wasn't taking the piss out of you. You moaning about how tight these lanes are.
They were tight.
So did your mum have... Was that your mum's Lucy? That...
No, Lucy's a spaniel. He plays with Lucy, so they play together. They pull the rope with each other. But he's always had a penchant for older women, I think.
Well, our Lucy just goes around and humps the fucking kids' teddy bears.
Right. So she's a little bit, confused about what gender she is.
Yeah, she could be. She could be a bit of a muncher.
Yeah, a bit of a muncher. She's a bit of a rug muncher. Can't say shit like that anymore, Charlie. We'll get cancelled, mate.
No. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if we get cancelled, we won't have to wear this fucking shirt anymore, will I?
I reckon you're getting used to it now, mate. It brings the colour of your eyes out.
Yeah, I think you say that every fucking day, you cunt. Anyway, what else? I mean, there's, you know what? I'm going to come off the news. I said this the other day. I'm just fucking addicted to it at the moment. Just wondering what's going on. I'm just worried about fucking what's going on in the world, and I shouldn't be. But and you know what? Like Joe, I quite want to go to America at the moment. I want to take the kids to Disneyland, but I'm not going to go while fucking shit's going on. But you know what I heard? You know they've got these ICE agents. They're called ICE agents. They're going around terrorising everyone around America. Well, they've stuck them into all the airports. But apparently, the agencies had to make a plea today and said, or over the weekend, can you stop calling our oversized agents icebergs?
Iceberg. Where's the Titanic when you need it?
Yeah. But anyway, what we going to talk about? Conspiracy theories. We were going on about that last week, but we forgot, didn't we?
It's like some weird ones we were talking. I think I pulled it up, didn't I? Because at some point, I think Jane wants to come on the pod, but I think she'll bottle it, mate. If I'm being honest, I think she'll bottle out.
Why?
She's just scared, isn't she? You know,
Scared of what?
Do you think she says she's going to annihilate us if she comes on? And I don't. I'm just like, think you'll make yourself look silly, love. But you know, she's got. I mean, my big conspiracy theory, and I think she agrees with me on this one. And I know that I've spoke about it before. You and Joe didn't agree with me, but I don't think we walked on the moon. And that we've talked about it before, so there's no point.
Oh yeah, you pulled the flag up the other day. You were going on about the flag.
Yeah, there's no point in us talking about that one again because I think it's a widely known conspiracy, isn't it? That it's a big conspiracy theory that people think that never happened and whatnot. And then there's obviously.
So what do you think about all the COVID ones? Because I mean, I was it over where I live, and somebody was telling me that these COVID jabs that you were getting, we were all getting little fucking bots injected into us, and you know, we'll be tracked all over the place because we've got these little bots inside us, and you know, all of the COVID jabs and all that, and they were just trying to control us.
Well, I had my jabs up to the point one made me ill, so I decided I'm not doing it anymore. One made me really ill. And I had COVID. I think I had COVID twice. I think. And COVID didn't make me ill. You know what I mean? But the jab did. So I thought I'm not going to have these jabs. So I had I can't remember what the fucking thing was now, but I had the jab and then I had a booster. And then I think it was the booster that made me ill, so I didn't have any more. But I've never bought into these theories that we're being injected with some kind of microchip that's going to track us. I've never bought into that, But funnily enough, I mean, the people that kind of believe this, the anti-vaxxers, are they not like the people that you'd go, he's a bit of a scally, the ones that wouldn't really want to be tracked? Do you know what I mean? So that
Yeah, well, you know what? I think it's a bit hypocritical with people saying. I suppose it's the same with the ID card as well. I mean, didn't we have your was it your cousin, your uncle was on, and he just said, these are the biggest things. These are the biggest.
we're already
things.
tracked, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah. Your mobile phone. You take your mobile phone everywhere. Yeah, I do know somebody who hasn't got a mobile phone. I do actually know somebody who hasn't got a mobile phone, and he's not on social media. But yeah, I'd say so. Like 99% of people or adults in the UK have got a mobile phone. Maybe.
Yeah, it's tracked. You can't go anywhere with your mobile phone without it being tracked. And if you look at what the police can do, maybe. I mean, we were talking about. I need to get back in touch with Peter Blexley, who's the police guy that is quite famous on Hunted and stuff. And they do all that on Hunted. So it's almost like once your mobile phone signal ends, if you leave your mobile phone at home, for example, that mobile phone will say that you're at home, but you're picked up by cameras, depending on where you...
I watched, going on to this, I don't know if you watched it last night. We like all the CSI stuff, similar taste to you, on crime and that, you and Jay, me and my wife. And we watched the CSI, it's a CSI investigation last night, or the real CSI. And it was this guy, he was a paedophile, basically, and he'd gone and he'd broken into a house and he'd raped an 11-year-old in bed and threatened her with a knife and just say, if you say anything, I'm going to kill your family. It was an horrendous crime. But what they got, I mean, from the CCTV, they actually tracked them back to where he fucking lived, the road where he lived, off the CCTV. So ring doorbells. It was like he walked through a railway station, through there, just like people's CCTV shops, garages. It was amazing. He didn't have to have his phone on him, and he just got him through that. And then the DNA again was incredible. They found so they tracked him going there, but he could have been doing anything. But they tied it up with the DNA.
Yeah.
When they were going through the mobile phone, he just said, everybody's search history can go on for, even if you think you're deleting everything off your phone, we can recover it. So everything you search for on your phone, everything you look at, it's searchable.
Mad, isn't it?
It's mad. It's incredible what they do and how and I think they got him. They had to put a 12-hour extension, I think, on him. When they were holding him, but so they got him within 36 hours. They got all that evidence together.
And if you're like me and you, where's the problem?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no issue, is there? It just makes our families and our friends and everything else safer because people are tracked in this manner. Now, we watched an interesting programme. It was a drama, but I always think, this is based on fact. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a drama where they'd altered CCTV. So it was almost like the police secret service were fitting people up by altering CCTV. I can't remember what it was called. I'll find out.
You know what? I think I started watching that and I thought this looks a bit shit, so I never bothered finishing it off.
I think it was quite good. Do you do the same as me though? You'll watch a programme, but you'll be on your phone and stuff, doing stuff, putting videos out, whatever on socials. I don't think I fully sit down. I can't remember the last time I fully sat down and watched something all the way through. Well, I went to the pictures to watch the Peaky Blinders film, so I did that. But I can't. You never really take it fully in. But it was a good programme. They'd manipulated closed circuit footage to put somebody in a place where he wasn't, and this, that, and the other. And
yes,
but,
we did start watching that. Was that the guy at the very beginning coming through an airport or something?
yes,
Yeah. We never bothered. We thought it looked a bit shit, so we never bothered watching it. But we generally try and make our minds up within the first 10 minutes of watching something if it's going to be worth watching. And that,
yeah.
what we hate it when we've watched a few series, or sorry, a few episodes, and it's shit. But you've got to watch it to get to the end, haven't you? To get to the conclusion. It's
The thing that's been happening a lot for us recently is like you'll watch something that's amazing, like you're thinking this is fucking brilliant, and then the last episode, it's like me and Jane have said it to each other. It's like there's a lot of loose ends to tie up here, and there's only one episode left, and then they just go, and it's shit. I mean, the ending like rubbish. I hate it when they do that. Just think about it. Spend a bit of time on it. Do you know what I mean? The biggest one for me was the absolute gutted was Game of Thrones. You've watched Game of Thrones and it's an epic, isn't it? Like you're watching it and
never watched it.
we kind of didn't watch it. We didn't jump on the bandwagon straight away, but we got on it after. So we binge watched quite a lot of it. And then the last season or whatever came out, and you've got all these loose ends that need tying together and this, that, and the other. And the whole premise of it is like leading to this big event. And that big event lasted an episode. And you think, that's not quite fucking right. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't work. That's the bit where this end of the world shit. Do you know what I mean? And it just really disappoints. But yeah, going back to the original thing, I've got no issues with. I'm absolutely certain that the Secret Service, the Homeland Security, America, all that kind of stuff, they use CCTV in different ways. They use it in different ways. They can manipulate it if they want to, but it's like you say, you can't get on a bus, you can't go through a train station, you can't be on a road. You can't leave your house, pretty much. I mean, I don't know about us because we live rural, don't we? We're in more of a rural setting than we're village dwellers, aren't we? I don't know where the CCTV is in the village. I'm not sure. But there's you think there's speed cameras popping up all over the place, and that'll clock your reg.
AMPR, it's the AMPR, isn't it? The AMPR.
As soon as you're on the motorway, you can't get on a motorway and not be tracked all the way up the motorway with AMPR.
No, you can't travel anymore without unless you got dodgy plates on. But I think some of it's good for solving crime, but some of it's bad. I think that there's a very thin line, isn't there?
I think there's
good and what's bad.
I think if like for example, the bit with the CCTV, people being fitted up for stuff that they haven't done, that's bad. That's really bad. But I don't know. I mean, how often does that happen? Do you know what I mean? Is it like, do police really go, I'm fucking fed up with this case, I'm going to fucking set Charlie up for it? Does that really, I mean...
The famous case was the guy released last year. Do you reckon it was the biggest miscarriage of justice? It was in the Wirral, so not too far from where I am. It was in Birkenhead, and this guy had been done for murdering this woman. I was 36, 30, I think it was over 36 years ago. He spent
I remember that.
36 years in prison, and he was released last year.
I remember listening to this on radio. Yeah.
And,
it was DNA, wasn't it? DNA that got him released.
Yeah. Well, what I don't understand is they brought this new DNA evidence into his case in 2022, but he never got released until 2025. So it still took 3 years for him to sort all that shit out legally. I don't understand that bit of it. But
he's got a lot of compensation, Auntie, for it.
He fucking deserves a lot of compensation for it. I don't know if he will, but I don't know. I've not heard that side of it, but he deserves it.
Sure, he's going to get millions, mate, for that. You can't spend 30 years in prison and then not be looked after for the rest of your life, can you?
It was more it was closer to 40 years, Fucking, it was disgraceful. But
well, there's loads of it, isn't there? There's been loads of miscarriages of justice. I remember watching that one with Daniel Day-Lewis in it.
I was going to say The Name of the Father.
Brilliant film.
Brilliant film. It's a really, really good film.
Yeah, it was a brilliant film, and what was the name of the guy? Jerry Conlon, wasn't it? Jerry Conlon.
Yeah. It's a very, very good film.
That for years, and then his dad died in prison, and they'd never done it. They were nowhere near there. There's loads of stuff, but like I think I'm just putting myself out there here. The people that are complaining, the people that are moaning about, all this kind of stuff. Why? What's the problem? Why? Don't. If you're searching stuff on the internet that you don't want the police to know about, then why?
Yeah.
And I don't mind. Granny porn's all right. It's fine. I'm not bothered. Who knows that I like a bit of granny porn? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And granny is basically our age. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like I don't mind people knowing where I am. It really doesn't bother me. I've never been bothered, and it is like that. I mean, the argument that Andrew brought up was very good, which was like, why do we need ID cards when everything's done anyway? You don't need to carry a chip around with you. You're already covered all over the place. But then, on the flip side of that, why? I mean, it's not a political policy that I'm going to go. I'm not voting for you because you want ID cards. Because I'm not bothered. I don't engage in criminal activity or anything like that. So it's not something that's going to bother me. The only thing, and since I've given up drinking, it's not as much of an issue now. But the only thing that does me with the CCTV and this, that, and the other is when I get halfway home from the pub and need a piss. And that used to happen quite regularly. You know what I mean?
Zoom right in on that, Chris. Come on.
Why is he just stood there looking into the brook? Yeah, they would have to zoom in, mate. I'm a little fucking tinky winky. But it does the job, mate. It does the job. But yeah, so we're talking about conspiracies, conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Obviously, the ones that have been most recent for Jane have been the Epstein files stuff. I've got a video on my phone, and if the sound's right, I'll send it to you because we were doing a bit of video in the roads on the way home yesterday, and Jane starts going on a bit about this. So if I can get them off, if they come out all right, I'll send them over to you, and you can put them on Facebook.
What do you reckon to all these vapor trails in the sky? Do you reckon these are all they're fucking spreading stuff in? They're controlling the weather. I saw a post on Facebook yesterday with some guy, and he said, this was the weather a couple of weeks ago. We had clear blue skies and all that, and now, and then he showed this picture of like how it is now outside, grey, dreary, and all that. But it's like that's British weather. We've fucking grown up with all that.
Yeah, literally, my fence panels got delivered this morning. The bloke knocked on the door at 9 o'clock. I got Brett up. We went and put the fence panels out, and it was sunshine. My dog food's been delivered. I've gone outside, and the floor's wet through. It's rained. And now, I can't tell definitely, but it looks to me, through my blinds, yeah, like the sun's out again. It's beautiful out there.
It's British weather.
That's British weather and global warming, isn't it?
You know what? When I was younger, they used to say we were going into the next ice age. But when, I've got to say that when I was younger, I do remember we used to have a lot of snow. When I was in Liverpool, we don't seem to have as much snow these days, but we used to get. I tell you something that I have noticed though. Maybe I'm going to check it out this summer. But I saw another thing on Facebook, and this guy was going, I don't get as many bugs getting splattered on my windscreen anymore when I'm driving.
Bugs?
Bugs, like flies and stuff like that, flies going into your windscreen.
Have you ever noticed a fly hit your windscreen?
Yeah, loads. I've had to put my windscreen wiper on and clear the shite off the windscreen. But you used to get it loads.
I can't even bring to memory that the only time that's ever been a thing for me was when I used to go on back of fucking Simon's motorbike and it fucking hit me in the face. you can tell them. But I can't remember. I mean, bird shit, yes, but not
bugs.
I can't. I have got. You obviously have debris of bugs on your car, don't you? But I can't bring to. It will have happened. One will have hit, and it'll have been like bosh, and you'll go, "What was that?" But yeah.
No, not like fucking like that. They're not going to fucking cause your car to go bosh, are they?
Well, no, you know what I mean. It goes on your windscreen or whatever, and it makes a bit of a fucking bosh, dish. I mean, I don't know what fucking sound effect to make, mate. I'm not a fly, am I? I'm not. I don't know. Anyway, back to the conspiracy theory on the.
What's the last thing that goes through a fly's mind when it hits your windscreen? It's arse. Go on.
I like it, mate. It's a proper dad joke, that.
I know it is a proper dad joke. Go on.
So Jane believes the baby eating thing. She thinks that's a thing. And I'm like, no. And my rationale, I was chatting to her about it the other day, is like, yeah, they fuck young kids. I can go to that bit where they go, right, I fancy fucking young children, whatever age they are. I don't agree with it. It's fucking wrong, and these people that do it should be fucking killed, 100%. But I kind of get the psychology behind it. I kind of get that if you find attractive that type of thing, then you're going to want to do that. And some people are going to be able to subdue it and not do it, and some people are going to do it, right? What I can't get through my head is that you would sit at the dinner table with a dead baby and eat it. That's a different level of insanity, isn't it?
That's not. I mean, yeah, it's a baby, it's a child. Is that worse than any human? You know what I mean? Would you eat any dead body?
I'm sure that there's been people
is there a level of weirdness there? Because it's a child, it's worse than if it's an adult. You know,
it's just that thing in your head, isn't it? Because it's babies, isn't it? It's like I said to Jane, like they said about Maxwell's boat, didn't they? And they'd go out, they'd shag the kids, and then they'd kill them and throw them overboard. I can believe that. Because that is like, I've done something that is unspeakably wrong. You know, kidnapped a child. We've done whatever to the child. We don't want to get caught, so we're going to kill the thing, hit it with a brick, and throw it overboard. I can because that's a logical thing, isn't it? It's like, I know it's batshit crazy logic, but that's a logical thing, isn't it? You know, in order to get away with it.
I can see where you're coming from. But yeah, I'm not into the cannibalism thing at all. But that, I mean, you know,
I'm glad you're not into it, mate. Charles, like, I strongly protest. I love eating babies. They have to be of the right age, 7 to 8 weeks. That's the key. That's when they're ripe.
No, but yeah, it's just mad, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping these Epstein files are fully published. I don't know. I don't think they'll ever be, but you know, I don't think we'll ever get to the bottom of it. But
it's that step change, isn't it? It's that like step change. So day one, I fancy children. Day two, you decide whether you're going to act on it or not. Some of them do, and then whatever happened with Epstein. And I said to Jane, right, it's conceivable, right, because these people are all elitist pricks from privilege, right? They're all cunts, aren't they, that have lived an elite life, and they are literally, we will do whatever we want to do. We'll tread on the fucking poor. We will do whatever we want to do because we've got more money than them. We've got more power than them. We'll do whatever we want. So it's conceivable for me, for a group of people, all of the same level of bellendery, to go to an island or go to fucking Epstein's house or whatever it is with fucking Prince Andrew, who was Prince, whatever, formerly known as Prince, to go and do this to kids, right? But the step change between doing that, like, because Andrew, arguably, the girl that he was, like, caught with was 17. So technically, no legal age consent issues, right? She was old enough. There's the trafficking issue, but the argument was like she's being paid. How can she? If she's being paid, how is she trafficked? But anyway, we won't go into that on this pod. But the step change between I want to fuck something that's a lot younger than me. Let's say that it's even a legal age. To then going, we're going to fuck babies. We're going to take babies' teeth out so they suck harder. That was the other thing that she said. And then we're going to eat the baby. That's a huge gulf, isn't it?
Babies have teeth.
Well, maybe.
I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, I don't believe it, but you never know. I mean, these fuckers think that they can do anything.
But what? It's just too far. There's no logic to it.
There's no logic to me to somebody fucking a kid to death.
There isn't. But I just don't understand where one day you wake up. I know that there are cannibals out there, right? I know that there's convicted serial killers that hate the bodies, right? They're not usually babies, are they? I mean, I don't know. There may be cases where they're kids and they've eaten them. And it's like you said, on that front, it's no different between me being eaten or a baby being eaten. It's human's flesh, isn't it? So that's the thing. So if they're doing it because they think it's a delicacy, then that's a different thing, isn't it? These guys are just pervs, aren't they? And it just seems like, what? At what point did, like, for example, Prince Andrew turn around to Epstein and go, well, actually, we'll get rid of the bodies. Let's eat the fuckers. Let's not waste anything. Let's eat them. You know, where did it come like that? That when did you wake up one morning and go, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and then you do that? So I don't believe that. I don't believe that part of it. Jane thinks that they ate them, they threw them overboard, they took the teeth out so they sucked harder. It's making me feel a bit sick, this is, mate. But
I did hear a thing, I don't know if it's true, allegedly Donald Trump had, like, twatted somebody because she bit his dick.
That's what she mentioned, that, yeah.
Yeah, allegedly, but that's something that I've read on the internet. But yeah,
so I guess there's a logical step there. I think
the worrying thing about all this is no matter whatever's gone on, whatever they've done, they're not getting fucking done for it. There's no justice for these people. These victims, there's no justice at all, and it's fucking disgraceful.
Well, the Princess Andrew one, didn't she commit suicide?
Yeah.
So, just disgusting.
All these fucking knobheads are worried about is fucking having war with each other. That's all they're asked about. They're asked about power, controlling oil, controlling gold. Are they looking to be one fucking leader of the whole world? Is that what they're looking for? I don't know. It's disgraceful, and he's sorting out. No matter what the people say, no matter we think we're electing somebody, a government, to do it on our behalf and to get us where we want to be, and they turn out to be fuckers and lie.
Yeah. I think when you watched James Bond back in the day and Blofeld was there, and you thought, oh, this is entertaining. I know you've got Hitler and there are dictators and shit all over the place, but world domination levels of shit, it's what's happening now, isn't it? I think I said it before, we need Daniel Craig or Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, and it all comes down to fucking religion. A lot of the wars, I watched the thing last night, that's Simon, what's his name? Simon Reeves on Burma, and like how the fucking the Buddhists hate the fucking Muslims and stuff like this, and it's just war everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. It's awful. It's disgraceful. It's horrible. We don't need to be like that.
No.
All we are saying is give peace a chance.
All we are saying.
Yeah, Yoko. And on that note.
Yeah, we are right near there. So tomorrow when we chat, just remind me, Britney Spears is a clone.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that tomorrow. So I don't really understand this one, but it's another one of Jane's theories. So we'll try and figure that out. Good. Okay, well, it's 34 minutes. It is, what day is it for you guys? Tuesday when you're watching this. So you'll have enjoyed, if you haven't enjoyed the guest episode with Danny Moore, that is out as well. We are now doing just to end this episode. This is, believe it or not, Charlie, this is episode number 35. And we've done more episodes of that, but since we've been counting the guest episodes in and stuff, this is episode number 35 since we started. There are other episodes, guests and Patreon ones that aren't counting in that number. But I think it's just phenomenal. We're just over the 4-month point in time, and we've done probably over 10 a month, which is really cool. Cool. So anyway, we love you all. Give us a message on the Pepsi Max there.
Hello at funnyfarmpod.co.uk.
That's the one. Love you all. See you tomorrow.
See you guys.